is evidence of a willpower greater than the biological processes of those creatures of the world of Ahriman. She steps forward. By her side, her companion, Travis, would you describe your character for us?
Yeah, you see a very tall, very powerfully built lion man. Dark silver fur coming down from his head onto his shoulders. He has a golden breastplate and adornments that would match his station as a vanguard marshal. Purple vestments and a shield on his back as well, with a cape flowing behind him and his feet, of course, uncovered, as is custom for our kind. Powerful arms, a tattoo running up the upper left side of his arm, and you see braids coming down from his mane down onto his chest, and he is moving alongside this orcish woman, but also scanning while he does so. It's habit. It's part of what he does.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Just come for me,
You said you're scanning, right?
What do your eyes see?
Let's find out. That is 19.
19.
Oh, shit.
First voice.
Scanning the horizon, you look out, you see some magpies, sort of the eponymous bird of the rookery. But you see some, like, off in the distance, you see a couple of owls headed off in the direction of the western edge of the city. A few smaller doves here and there. There's kind of like an off-white, increasingly gray rock dove that's sort of native to the city. But that no one tends to really keep. Those tend to just be living here of their own volition. And off in the distance, you see, peeling high overhead on that 19, a falcon just kiting on a thermal. No flapping, just rising slowly and steadily up above. We move back. You made it here just in time, coming in through the pass from far to the east, the old fallen Obradimian Empire, work with Loza concluding in a series of skirmishes that are merely pale echoes of earlier, greater causes. You arrived here basically with enough time to find out where the execution was happening, and got to at least be there for those last moments. What was Teor feeling at the back of the crowd as that moment unfolded and the rope snapped taut?
I think in that moment, it was about trying to understand what had come to pass that led up to this moment. Arriving in time was one thing, but this man deserved more fanfare, more people next to him, just more. And as we arrived and we noticed a mixed bag of reactions. There was certainly the celebration, the trumpets, all the sound and the show of celebration, justice being done. But the faces that we saw, if you looked closer, there was remorse, there was sadness, there was confusion. And that's where Teor feels. That's what he's feeling now. How did this man that has done so much for so many, far beyond himself, how did he meet an end like this?
Teor is a soldier and a mercenary, not a politician, no great judge or magistrate or lord, but you know plenty about conflict. You know a lot about war. There was a war happening. The gallows placed under the heroes of the revolution, under the guardian statues of the Shapers' War. There was a war between those trumpets, those decrees and pronouncements, and something that Thiazi could see in the hearts of those people in that crowd. And it was not lost on you either. What is lost on you is why. There are questions, and with each fall of the pads of your mighty paws, the questions rebound and rebound. What has happened in Dol Makyar? What has happened here in the city of the Revolutionary Council, of the Pariah Blades, of this history? What has happened here that it has come to this? And you arrive at a home, and Loza looks up at you and says, I can't believe that that crazy bastard grew up here in like a poet's house.
Are we to believe that this is where he grew up?
No, maybe not. Pay our respects either way.
Do you know anyone of his immediate family?
Yeah, I've met Hal before. He's a good man. Hal fought as well. He didn't become a mercenary, but he might have caught the tail end of the War of Axe and Vine.
His brother?
Yeah.
If I can hear speaking on the far side of the door in tones that are not immediate family, but still fundamentally like low and kind, the Jasmine growing up, like I will force it to bloom a little more and like give it scent off a little more. Welcome.
Walking into the home, Loza Blade, this ancient orcish woman, commander of the Torn Banner that once was, steps into the home.
Loza, welcome.
Hallandil. Big embrace.
Quite a day.
What a day indeed. I don't know if you'll remember, it's been many years, but this is Teor Pridesire.
I am Teor. My condolences.
Take it in. I appreciate that. You are a friend of my brother?
Yes, we served together in the Falconers Rebellion. He was a good man.
I think so too. You'll have to come in. Here. I grab a bottle. Say, this tastes like piss, but my brother loved it and it gets the job done. Please have a drink with me.
That is very kind of you. Loza, do you?
Hey, if you're selling it like
I
that,
start
give me the
spreading
piss
around
liquor.
the room.
You see that she takes it and goes, I think he suffered a tongue injury in the Falconers Rebellion.
No, I've never understood it.
As we take a sip, I'll take the sip, but I also use it to look over the edge of the cup, just around the room, take in faces new or known.
As our eyes meet, I just go, oh. Just never having seen anyone like you before. Oh, God.
Nope, you're doing great. You're in it now. Can you pour him like a half of one?
Sure.
I could do a whole one.
I'll go over. I'm sorry if my presence is... I'm Teor Pridesire. It is nice to meet you.
Octus, nice to meet you.
This and
Pleasure.
It's fine.
Pleasure.
That's me. I'm just...
We'll call this one 3/4.
Otherwise.
Give me a history check, Teor, and you can get the help action from Loza as she leans over.
I know what that means.
Call it a difficulty of 15.
Be so smart.
Oh,
Nope. 9.
Yeah, you see a young, this young kid looks like some sort of academic.
Takes a sip of this.
I'm just gonna very quickly just grab that.
You could tell him to nurse that.
That's
perhaps.
cool.
It's definitely Malort in my mind.
It will go a long way.
So fine.
Dolmac area Chicago, this is Malort.
The pain's the point.
It's horrible.
Fiazi, now that guests are arriving, moved within the circle of relics and belongings there. And you see Loza nods to you and says, I'll go and pay my respects. And you see he goes up with a traditional sort of whispered, orcish, custom under the old path. She leans up, looks at you and goes, Taisha, it's been a long time. It's good to see.
And using the excuse to put that down because that is fucking terrible. Go and give her a big hug.
You go give her a big
You
hug.
look so old. How are you alive?
Oh my lord. Who would kill me? Not death itself.
Fair. Too mean.
She looks over and goes, thank you for the jasmine. And you see that she plucks just a little tiny strand of the white jasmine flower and goes and puts it behind Piazzi's ear and gets down on one knee. And you see she starts whispering something. She doesn't speak Druidic, but she knows enough, and you can understand in Druidic that what she's saying in this sort of like ancient, orcish Druidic hybrid is basically like the path to the next life, I hope, is set with flowers, and begins to sort of repeat these little whispered prayers.
I think that once you arrive, really only made the smallest amount of greeting and small talk, and have not said more. And as guests arrive and fill in, and Hal's moving about like you do at Awake and making sure that people are eating and seeing if anyone needs anything, that I keep catching your eye across the room.
I am ultra present with Hal and have him in my periphery if I'm not directly looking at him.
I think it is probably very obvious every time we sort of like lock eyes across the room that I'd like to talk to you, but then he just continues moving through the guests and refilling Malort.
I watch you leave, and that's when I notice Tail. And I stop in my tracks as I see someone from so many years ago that I spent some time fighting in the Falconers Rebellion with. And I wait to see if you recognize me because I was so young and I've grown up.
You have. My question is, in that execution, could I see Azune anywhere on or near the stage when it was happening?
I'm going to say after it happened, as you and Loza both, because you had gotten there towards the back of the crowd, I think as people started to leave, you stayed for a moment. Azune would have come out afterwards. In other words, the show of force was from the questions that Taylor has right now is like, you saw House Taconis, House Halovar was there, House Halovar that's now going by the Candescent Creed, this new sort of like faith. It's a lot of things going on in the city that you're like, that was not here last time, that was not here last time, that was not here last time. You had heard that Azune had joined the Revolutionary Guard, but the show of force was
Foreign almost.
it was like the Sundered Houses did this execution and then tossed it over to the Revolutionary Guard to clean up. You saw Azune come out at the end. In other words, they were like, we were just here to kill this guy. We were not here to clean up the corpse. You guys do your thing.
We have spent too many years together, spilling blood in the same mud for us not to recognize each other immediately.
Yeah.
I will gauge Azune's expression and see if it is one of interest and welcome.
I look at you, and I feel like I'm sort of scanning you as well.
Can I insight check these boys insight checking each other?
Yeah, you both kind of see like the shoulders both kind of
Yes.
come back and just
I'll give a nod.
Give me insight.
Jesus, it's under the spider.
Why do you have a spider?
Don't worry about it. 17. 16.
17. I think that passes Taylor. What's your deception score? I think it passes your passive deception, and you're not trying to be deceptive right now.
nope, I'm not.
Taylor has a similar vibe that you have right now. You clock a vibe from Taylor similar to your vibe, which is, why did bad things happen?
I think that's the turning point. She wanted to like pull you away to speak to you. If you are already like moving in the same way, I think the sort of which side of the fence she will fall on resolves itself, and she'll leave you two to it. And I'm gonna go stand behind Loza and like sort of hands on her shoulders begin like matching her cadence and harmonizing with her druidic and take over these rites and step away from the like family and people of this and do what I was made and called to do.
You speak words of comfort and purpose that flow from the very heart of this world. Loza, hearing a druid of the old path speak this, is able to break into just speaking Orcish again. And she just looks out, surrounded by your spiritual embrace of this moment, and go, you married a noble woman. Commoner kid from Dol Makyar, grew up on the other side of the river from my family, and you married a noble just from, I don't know, whatever moxie you had. Cut of your jib must have been pretty impressive. And 2 years after you married her, you joined a rebellion against her house. You were the craziest bastard I ever met.
Fully crack up mid-trail.
She takes
laughter.
in this like, you see her hand is like all knuckle and just goes, and she takes the Ozzy's hand and goes like, when we said goodbye, I knew it wasn't forever. And it still won't be. Whatever I am in my next life, I hope I'm lucky enough to find you again. And she kisses the hand. Taylor and Azune, you guys, I think, have a moment to sort of find each other privately here as well.
Yeah, I'll cross to Zune and
As soon as you start to cross, I meet you.
have her extend my hand and we clasp forearms, a la Beastmaster.
Yes.
The shake of the soldiers.
That's right. I keep the grip for a moment, and I give you a tug. It's been a long time.
It is good to see you.
You're welcome here, Tara.
Thank you. You have gotten taller and a little lighter as well.
I have grown up, yes.
I'm sorry to be meeting under these circumstances. I'm sure it will come to no surprise to you that I have many questions.
I do as well.
At this moment, a carriage arrives outside. Sam and Whitney, can I get you guys in at the table?
I don't. Yeah.
It's up to them. It's up to them.
No, they probably want to be together.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Scoochie.
Okay. You can figure it out yourself.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Do a little scoochy. Do a little scooch.
Move your diamond spider, but
She's cute. Don't worry about that.
Yes, I said.
So much shit.
And time.
God, that seems so long for you. Thank you. So long for you. You got too much fucking shit on me.
Yes, I said. Is that the greeting?
Sam and Whitney. Welcome. As your characters arrive here, question for you, Sam. Would your character be arriving in a carriage with the emblem of his house on it or not?
Of course, yes.
Of course. Arriving here to the funeral, all of you see a carriage moving along the street and turn to see the symbol of the Candescent Creed.
Shit.
A beautiful point of light hovering above a pillar stylized to look almost like the pillar of the sun, or perhaps simply a humble candle, depending on the size of the emblem, for the light surrounds us all. Within that carriage, being driven by a carriage driver and a guard placed sort of beside them to the right of the driver, but in the carriage there are only two figures. And I would like for Sam, for you to describe your character for us.
Well, sitting in the back of the carriage is a tall man, 5'11".
Thomas is in the mind.
He's a very beautiful young man, maybe 28 or 30 years old. He has light teal and white hair with teal and white robes. I think the most distinguishing characteristic about him would be the pearlescent, shimmering face markings that he has, tattoos all over about half of his face. They seem to shimmer with a light that they make on their own. He is clutching very hard and sort of fingering nervously a cane that he carries with the symbol of the Candescent Creed on the top of it. And he's got a lot of sweat on his upper brow right now, sort of rocking back and forth. I mean, I've just never seen a real dead body like that before, and it was just sort of hanging there, all sort of the color drained out of him, and it was very I'm going to need a drink as soon as we get there. All right?
Whitney, could you please describe to whom this gentleman is speaking?
Yeah, okay. People tend to smell her before they see her.
Oh, shit.
Think of like a warm chocolate chip cookie laced with a little bit of sulfur. It's animalic, it's musky, a bit acrid, but with like a creamy sweetness that doesn't make it so unpleasant. It's interesting, and it sticks around. She's beautiful, of course. She's got bubblegum colored skin, white hair, blunt bangs that are sort of haphazardly tucked behind a veil, a bunch sticking out. She's got yellow goat's eyes, soft goat's ears, and she's got a silver arrow piercing through one of them, and of course a forked tongue. Hooves put her at around like 5'3", not including the horns jutting out. Her tail peeks out of just an abomination of ruffles that mark her as an aspirant to the Candescent Creed of the House of Halovar. Hi, I'm a demon, and my name is Tyranny. And I really am sorry that when they killed that guy, I said, "Can I eat that?" It's just a little demon humor. I don't know.
I think several people heard you say that, and it was inappropriate, and in the presence of royalty and nobles and nobility, and just...
You want me to get you a drink?
Do you have
Plants over here, that, and the jasmine, like, if you're looking towards the door, the jasmine grows in and blocks your path.
Driver?
Yes, my lord.
Is something wrong? We've stopped just shy of the house.
The house, well, I believe there might be the plants seem to have a mind of their own.
All right, well, just hoof it.
You see, as you emerge, Tyranny, you are currently holding a beautiful, well-made, well-used scimitar in a leather scabbard with some hooks and chains to be affixed to a sword belt. This is the weapon of Thiazi Fang, and I think Lycander Halovar, you look down and see the the last sort of effect of Thiazi here. You see the driver says,
My lord, do you require escort or security? You're entering the funeral of the man that was just put to death.
Are people going to be so mad at you?
I mean, maybe. I hadn't thought that through. I need to deliver this to Hal, and you know what? No, I do not require security. I'll be just fine. I am, my family is beloved in this.
The vines grow thorns.
My family's name shall protect me, and the holy light of the universe shall protect me.
Of course. You are ordained by the light man.
ah! A magpie starts attacking the driver.
Devil bird! Bird of devils!
All right.
Help him!
All right. Hey, guy, what's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
Arthur.
So why?
What's that?
I don't know. I thought I'd talk him through it.
You want me to give me notes on how I'm fighting this magpie?
I throw the scimitar at the magpie.
You roll the scimitar. Give me an attack roll. First attack roll of the campaign.
And not in the dice
17.
17. You hurl this scimitar and just pin this magpie to the side of a neighboring building.
Punch your ass.
No! You've got blood all over this holy relic. I'm going to go over and gingerly sort of pry the scimitar out of the dead bird's body.
You go. It's just sticking in someone else's house. As you go to pull it out, a little shutter opens, and you see an older orcish woman leans her head out and goes, "Can I help you?"
May the beam reach you. This is Halavar business. I'll be.
Are you hearing about the beam?
No.
There's some water damage.
No, all is in the light.
No, the beam's not in the light. It's inside.
Have a good day. I need this scimitar that's in your house right now.
Whatever day I please, you stranger. And she closes the shutter.
May the light reach you.
You see, as you pull the sword out, look at it, covered in magpie blood, this dead bird collapses to the ground. Today didn't start this way. And we move back quickly through time to the noble's box at the execution. Tyranny by your side, looking out. How were you feeling in the moments prior to Thiazi walking out on that gallows stage?
I was a bit nervous in general. Obviously, at any execution, everyone's going to be a bit nervous, not knowing what's going to happen. But I was feeling pretty confident, especially when I saw my grandmother take the stage and start her speech and mention how the light sees all and forgives all. I remember in Embers verse 17, it says that the light sees all, and in us exists filament and forgiveness. And that is what my grandmother has just sort of said. That means that even though this gentleman has committed a significant crime, it will be forgiven, and she's going to commute his sentence to life instead.
Yeah,
Watch.
it's just crazy because it's like he's already up there, and so why would they like?
I think it's for the spectacle,
you think
the drama.
She's going to be like, just kidding.
Well, I spoke, not directly with her, but I spoke with my parents, and I made a plea for forgiveness, and...
The Photarch approaches you in the noble's box.
Grandmother.
You see, she looks and says, Wakanda, how's it going, love? You doing all right?
Oh, yes, Grandmother, I'm doing quite well. We're all on the edge of our seats to see how this will go.
I spoke to Goddard. He mentioned that that you'd been sort of...
Yes, I had made a request to save this man's soul for... obviously, any soul can find the light. Take Tyranny here, for instance. Once from the shadows, now finding the light.
Little Tyranny. Oh, I see she pinches your cheek. Oh, lovely. You look over and see your father and mother. Your father, this enormous powerful man who also has like white hair, sort of white beard, long ponytail with a white ribbon tied around it. You see that his back, he's sort of like there's something as large and powerful as he is. He has some kind of like almost like a spinal curvature. So his back gets really big behind him, and the only piece of black on him is a black blindfold that he wears in perpetuity. He steps out. You see, next to him, Tyranny, you see one of your siblings, the aspirant Enmity, who turns over. This is sort of a deep speckled red and black. You see there's almost like lava congealing into stone, but wearing a sort of white candescent, almost like priestly garb. Unlike your horns that sort of go straight up, these like sort of curl ram-like around. You see Enmity turns over to you and says, "Sister, do you attend to your word?"
Yeah. Yeah, I am. I mean, what? He's right here. Ask him.
You are so immediately hostile.
It's really good to see you.
Tyranny has been making leaps and bounds in her progress, I'm pleased to say. She has only dimmed a few times this week. She cursed a few times.
Yeah, I'm so fucking bright.
That's a few too many.
You see, Enmity looks over and says, "To use profane language when we, cursed of demon kind, have been saved by the light." Oh my God. Diminishes the status of the creed.
Well, I just got here, so, you know.
I also just got here and I'm doing great.
Where's your guy? All right, like go.
He's right behind me. You see gestures.
It's also not a contest. Everyone at their own pace.
Why not? Sorry, yelling dims the light. You see, he turns around, and you see
your spark right.
You see your grandmother sort of touches the bridge of her nose and says, "God, with the demon's a big mistake." No. They are a testament to the power of the light. No more cursing, lovey.
Sorry, mommy.
Grandmommy. And you see, she turns to you and says, "I heard you mentioned that this man's brother is a sort of beloved figure. Is this the lad that we just gave the theatre to, the big one?"
Yes, it is. Hal, he's opening a theatre. He is beloved by all, and it is a fine way to carry our message to the masses. If he were to perform a play at his theatre that talked about the Candescent Creed in a good light, it could tell our message to a new audience.
You are doing so well here, little Ricky. You're doing amazing.
Thank you.
And the city, this is the exact kind of survey. You know, we've had a basis for. There are many plans of ours that are unfolding here in Dolmakia, but we haven't cracked the nut of the creed really spreading. This is the seat of the revolution, after all. But
well, if you put your faith in me, I'm sure I can get the job done.
You have my utmost faith, my grandson. You are the future of the House of Halovar. He's got to die.
I'm sorry?
He's dying. No, we'll talk more later.
Wait, what?
She turns out as the...
No, but that's not what we discussed.
Your father, her son, puts a massive hand on your shoulder, and his voice kind of reverberates in your chest. "I'm sorry, my son. It must be so. There are important lessons you will learn in the nights and days to come." And you see that he turns out, as your grandmother gets up, hearing the sort of herald speak, and you see she goes, "Fucking robes, dress," gets up and goes, and begins to speak as a cantrip sort of projects her voice and goes, "People of Dolmakia," and her voice completely changes. You are outside the home of Hal Fang.
Remember when she called you Wiki? Can I call you that?
You may not call me Wiki. The proper term is your radiance, or bearer of the filament. Wickander, Wick. I prefer Wick, I think.
No, well, we'll do your radiance.
That is the proper terminology, yes. I gently wiped the blade on my hand, but now I've got blood on my hand, and... Do you mind?
Oh my god. It's going poorly out there.
Thank you.
I'm in here praying, and I can see through the plants, and I want to kill them.
Okay, I'm still outside
the house.
Yeah, we're about to go in.
You're really sweaty, guy.
Do you mind?
Oh my god.
What?
Okay. I take my robe and I shouldn't have. I saw that coming. You want a drink? What kind of drink do you want?
I'm just not feeling well. Seeing a dead body was just more than I thought I would do today. Can you knock for us?
Yeah, I knock.
As you knock, Hal, inside the house, you look up here, knock at the door. There is a cold iron nail over the door. One of the original nails crafted by the Loy family, a little gift from the mother of your son and daughter.
Say baby mama like you
Baby mama. It's a bohemian lifestyle here in Dolmakyar. Not a lot of people tying the knot. You see that you look up and the cold iron nail is beginning to burn hot with a knock at the door. And smoke.
Could someone get? I'm sorry, I'm holding a tray with more of this liqueur in it. Could someone get the?
Yes.
Get the door for me, please?
God, okay, I'll get it.
You see that your friend Olgood takes a shot of it and goes, Yargraz, why did he drink this?
Okay, I got this. Opens the door.
There's a demon in front of you.
Hi.
Hi.
Special delivery.
Of what?
Me and him.
Okay.
Hello. The light is all. You're quite short, aren't you?
Wickander sees Hal across the room holding this tray with bottles on it and just sort of like eyes up, gaze met. His face just kind of goes blank. And I just make my way back towards the kitchen with the tray.
Do you immediately recognize me as one of the House Taconis?
But one I haven't seen in quite some time.
No. Hello? Come in, I guess.
Where's the refreshments?
Over here next to the druid chanting.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna get you your drink. All right. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna clomp.
You climb over there. You see there's an older orcish gentleman. He's got kind of like silver at the temples and a little bit darker on top. He looks over. He has a bottle of a thing that says Yargraz in orcish on it. He goes, it's bad, but I got to wash down those cranberry rolls.
Yeah, can I get some of that, please?
Oh.
Hi. Yeah, please. I'll have some of that.
He hands it over to you and says, hello, I'm a little good.
Good. I'm Tyranny. Nice to meet you. You're the bartender?
No, I'm a theater producer. You're a demon?
I am a demon.
Same thing.
Yeah, have the bottle, by all means.
Thank you. I'll bring it back. I think that I know your theater company, but we'll talk later, I'm sure. Thank you. You're so sweet.
Oh, that's very kind. You're very. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
If you ever are looking to get into theater, you'd be a great ingenue if you ever want to audition or anything like that.
God, people love me. It's so cool. All right, I take this bottle, and I'm gonna.
You just knock it back yourself? Mm-hmm. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
18 plus 4.
You put the whole thing away. You see Ola goes, amazing! You shouldn't be able to survive that.
Fuck, I forgot I'm supposed to get some for my friend. Do you have any more?
Of this stuff?
Yeah, or just any, like, do you have any, like, really gross stuff? Because that was good.
That was the really gross stuff.
Okay, do you have any potions?
Potions?
What is that?
happen.
No, not at all.
Can I make like a suicide? With like a bunch.
Oh,
like,
yes.
You know.
I know.
You want to go? You want to go in the kitchen and make your own drink?
Yeah.
Well, I have no way to stop this.
Come on, we're pals, right?
I don't feel safe. Yes, we're pals.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that.
Do I have, does saying that give you some power over me?
I feel it. I mean, I feel something. I'm feeling something. Are you?
What's
Or
that?
is that the drink? I don't know.
You drank 3/4 of a bottle of Yarglass in less than 10 seconds. The most frightening thing I've ever seen.
That's so cool. All right, I'm gonna go to the kitchen.
I lean over to Zuna and I go, I'm going to need you to explain who these people are.
I unfortunately don't know who, at least those two that have recently come in, don't know them well.
Understood.
I think at this moment, Wick, you enter Tyranny, you go to the kitchen with Allgood to make a suicide. You go back in, you see that there's a young orcish girl in there who's like, this is my home?
Hi.
Hi.
We're out of refreshments. I'm so sorry to bother you. Can we make a little cocktail here?
Yes, there should be bottles out on the table, but do you want like our spices from our kitchen where we live?
I'm not really sure. I've never been to a funeral before. I'm not really sure it's appropriate, but
You see, Allgood is going to make an insight check. Are you trying to be honest in this moment?
Oh, yeah. Always.
See, Allgood goes, and suddenly realizes that you're like brand new in the realm, and looks over and goes like, "Oh, you never been to a funeral before? Oh,
This one's lit.
He looks around and goes, essentially. Well, let me see if I can give you. Do you want a little guide list of some pointers of what to do?
Absolutely.
Great. So this is because this funeral is in someone's home. We're not going to raid their kitchen. But what we can do is see what they've put out and mix that.
I don't want to do that, but
Well, and here's something funny that I'm learning about you. Something we do here in the realm of mortals is sometimes do things that we don't want.
why?
And sometimes, and actually maybe even more critical, not do things we do want.
That's weird. I'm gonna start grabbing things from the shelves.
The moment I hear that, I'm double tapping, trading off with the orc, and I'm peeking around the corner. Hi, can I help you?
Hi. Yeah.
You were looking for alcohol.
Yeah.
Come with me.
Okay.
Thanks.
You see, Shadi looks at you and says, "Thank you, Mom."
I got you, baby girl. Hi.
Hi. I'm Tyranny.
Hi, I'm Taisha. Don't go back in that kitchen. What do you need?
Oh, I don't know. I just need my friend wanted a drink, and I told him I'd get him something, but he didn't specify what. So whatever weird, honestly, like the grosser the better. I don't really like this guy.
Wickander, you are right behind Tyranny, holding Thiazi's sword as she says that. We're going to cut over to Azune and Taylor as you guys have your sort of private interaction. I don't know if Octus would be around for that or
I think
not.
I'm
Yeah.
with Taisha leaving the room. I'm just standing there,
Yeah.
not really knowing what to do with myself, just kind of fidgeting.
And Wick, you absolutely see this kid. He's not he's not in your circles. You haven't seen him in years, probably. Last time you saw him, he was a kid, but he is like, I don't know, like umpteenth in line for the seat of House Taconis. Absolutely. Azune and Taylor, you guys get a little ways away.
As we started kind of coming together and this entered into the space, the first thing that pulls my attention away from Tayor is Hal storming away.
Yeah.
And I'm taking in everything that's happening here that's within earshot, but you see Tayor that my attention keeps going back towards where Hal left. And then it comes back to you. It's good to see you, old friend. It's been a long time since our days fighting side by side.
It has.
If there's anything that you're up to tonight, let me know. I want a part of it.
Understood.
What kinds of questions did you say that you had?
I would start with all of them. To be fair, this place has changed much since last time I was here. I don't recognize the banners or the people, or that man that just came in and acts as if he is the head of some sort of religion.
He is, from what I understand, he is of one of the noble houses, and that noble house has been shifting their beliefs over the last few years.
Their beliefs. I would like to know why a man such as Thiazi found himself on the hangman's noose, and if these shifting beliefs, or the people behind them, need to answer, then I would very much like to know what you've known these past many years.
What have you been up to since I saw you last, Teo? Have you stayed out there? Fighting?
No, we have stayed out of Dolmarkjar. Loza Blade and I have been helping others from the Torn Manor. We take up contracts here and there, help where we can, but it's been hard finding one place to be. I often wondered about you, about my brother Sid, what this city had to offer, and we thought it would be a good time to return, and we found it disappointment when we heard of Thiazi's news.
There are a great number of us here that don't believe what happened to him was just or right, and that there should be someone to answer for it. But that's a conversation for another time, perhaps. Not here.
I'll say this too, Azane, as Teor mentions his younger brother, Tal Sidamir, Sid, you wonder where Sid is. Sid was supposed to be part of what was supposed to happen.
Have you seen your brother?
I have not. We traveled as fast as we could to make it in time, and I was hoping to see him in the crowd, but I haven't of you.
No. I will find you later tonight. And I start going across the room. I look again towards where Hal went, and I stop myself because I'm going straight to Taisha.
Taisha at this point is taking like the bottle at Thiazi's head and is going to pour off a shot, and then Druidcraft like rotten egg and skunk on the lip of the glass. I also don't like Wick. He's got a bad energy.
He's weird vibes, right? Okay.
Honest.
What's your whole thing?
We've turned a corner in the last 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I take the first shot. Re-pour it, hand it off to you.
I take this one. Oh, I keep forgetting. Is I supposed to get him? Okay.
One more.
Thank you.
Pass it down.
Okay. Hey, I got you your drink. Sorry, it took me a little while. I'm making so many friends.
Thank you.
What did you give me?
Is that alcohol?
What? It's called the oops, we did it.
Oh, no.
Weekend.
From Photonic Verses.
No.
Verse 63.
Not in here.
No.
You spit alcohol at the honored
I'm
dead.
not allowed to drink alcohol. Any impurity dims the spark, and I am not allowed to touch it to my lips.
You asked for a drink.
Not that. Something to settle my stomach. Something calmer. Water.
You see-
Lemonade. Pink lemonade.
You see, Shadia walks up and has a small, sort of like rose velvety drink with a little sort of like, one or two like ice cubes in it that have been chipped off of an ice block off in the corner of the kitchen. You see that she passes it to you and says, "Here, this is a sort of flower brew. It's but there's no alcohol in it."
Thank you.
How did you know my uncle?
Oh, my dear, I can't say that I knew him very well, but his esteem was known to all of us, and he was well respected.
She looks and sees her uncle's sword in your hand and says, having seen her father storm off, she says, "Let me bring you to my dad.
And you see that she walks across the room, off in the back where Hal has gone to.
I think she follows and trails up to that room at the back of the house on the second floor that is full of writing and music.
She leads you into a room with a desk. On that desk, you see a deed of title granted by the Revolutionary Council, signed off by various and sundry lords and potentates of the city, deeding the Dithyram of Azgra, ancient and forbade, to one Hallandil Fang, on the condition of his safeguarding it against any arcane shenanigans that might unfold. If you're going to be given this public space to do with as you will as a theater troupe, then, you know, you're responsible. You got to keep any, arcane magical hijinks under wraps.
Liable and on the hook for it.
Liable and on the hook.
Did you say the Dithygram Azgra?
The Dithyram of Azgra. Dithyram's a real word. Azgra's made up. Azgra's made
We
up.
all knew which one.
We all knew which one. On your desk, Shadia walks in and says, "Dad, this
Rick,
not Lord something."
Light Priest Wikander Halevar.
Hello, Wikander. Why don't you take a seat? Shadi, thank you. I was getting ready to come find him. You've saved me the trouble.
She closes the door and she looks over at you, and for some reason you see that her expression softens and she goes, "Thanks for whatever you tried." And she closes the door.
When you turn back towards Hal, he is got a bottle of the Malort and he's just like knocking it back and plants it
Don't
down
drink that. It's very. It's bad.
on the deed that's on the desk and walks up to the chair that you're now sitting in and rests his hands on the armrests that you're sitting between. Well,
The candescence is asymmetric and mysterious, and illumination finds us in
we
uneven
talked about this. You told me it was done. You told me it was taken care of.
I don't know what happened. I failed. I failed you. I spoke with my family. I had it on their full assurance that he would be spared. It is not our way to ruthlessly punish people for nothing, crimes against a house that we don't even care about. The Taconis house is whatever. They can
Help me understand. Why, Wikander? Why?
Hal,
If they didn't care, if your family didn't need him, want him, care about him, if it meant nothing.
I don't know. I don't know, and I don't know who to ask. I could have sworn that he would be spared because that would be a great boon for our family's name across the city. Thiazi had so many fans. He was well respected by so many people, and we could have used this as outreach. Commuting his sentence or something shows. I don't know what went wrong, and I feel like everyone down there hates me now.
I'll give him a quick insight check just to make sure he's not bullshitting me.
Hell yeah, go for it.
Wake up. Screen. It is low. It is just an 8.
I think on that 8 insight, you're left not having clarity.
I can tell you this. It is against my faith to lie and deceive. And I respect you as a person, as a teacher. and as a performer, and I would never do anything to deceive you in any way, and
It's fine.
it's not fine. He was killed.
You were a failsafe, Wick. A lot of things fell through today.
I'm so sorry about your brother. Loss is unknowable, but in my faith, when a soul passes on, we believe that
So we have Laura Beatty,
that light rejoins the
Thimble,
candescence
Clary,
of the universe, and
Reese
with every
Castle,
death, in a way, the universe grows brighter. So, may that give you some comfort.
That is a nice notion. I grab 2 glasses and I fill them with the liqueur and I plant one in his hand. Drink with me, my brother.
Is this alcoholic?
His favorite.
We move back downstairs. Azune, Taisha, and Octus.
I've been trying to go bar for bar with Tyranny on the other bottle.
That's
I just
a
want to
bad
check if
idea.
I'm dead.
Oh my god. Give me a constitution saving throw?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
It's under the spider, and that's an 8.
That is an 8.
Yeah.
You are not doing great.
So tell me, what is your deal? What's your whole entire story? What's your story?
Oh god.
I love you.
I love you too. You're so sweet, and your ear looks very soft.
There, you can.
I'm good now.
Thank you.
I'm just locked in on an ear, giving her my entire you get the fullness between me and Hal. We fell in love when we were like 19. Hold on, I need that ear.
Yeah.
When we were 19, and then we had kids, but I felt like home. Because his art was so beautiful, I fell in love with the world, so I became good, and I abandoned our kids. And I have to get back to doing the rites really quick.
Okay, thank you for telling me all of that.
Yeah, do you want to stay here for this part?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to continue to do the rites and just black out holding a demon's ear.
Incredible. You continue doing the rites, touching the softest demon's ear you've ever touched.
Can I go home?
Truly. Oh, is that?
Can I go home?
You want to go home?
I want to leave.
Okay, you guys are just, you're just doing the rites. You guys can walk away from the table as you guys are doing the
Tysa's
rites.
consciousness leaves, but she remains and continues to pray.
Goodbye.
Are you taking me with you?
No.
Okay.
You stay here. You're
Okay.
still a part of
I
it.
got it. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Bye.
This is bad.
I feel like
This
I
is really
arrived
bad.
right in time to witness this, and I fully miss this shift that happened to Taisha, and I go with this intention to have a conversation, a certain kind of conversation with her, as the name Sid Pridesire was mentioned earlier, and I see her in this moment, and I go to you, Octus. A word with you, please.
Absolutely. Please help me.
I don't think anything can help what's about to happen there. It seems to be going further and further and further down the path that it is inevitably going to get to.
Yeah, okay. Let's just leave that for now. What?
Pull you to the side into a corner, and completely in your mind, I am sending you a message. We need to come together and figure out what went wrong with our plan.
Right.
But clearly Taisha is...
And so I think it's just Taisha.
Taisha is not in a state to be a part of reconciling this.
No.
I'm at a loss.
As am I. And now it's even more complicated with Halavar here. We need to find Thimble.
It's my understanding that Thimble is very likely going to be arriving here.
Okay.
Did you see Thimble during the execution?
I didn't. I don't know what happened. We need to find out where the chain broke.
I did the scan.
Yes.
As far as I know, Thimble's did her part.
Okay. Obviously, never showed up for us, so never got our part of the plan, never had happened.
That part is out of my hands.
I know, I'm not blaming you.
Of course, I just don't know. I don't know where it went off.
I don't know how any of this works.
Do you see that man? And I'll point out Teor.
Yeah.
Yes. Of course. I think everybody was aware of your reaction to him.
I'm sorry, it's just surprising.
His brother is who was supposed to be helping us.
Yeah.
And he hasn't seen him.
Okay, and you haven't seen him.
Octus. I'll say for Azune and Octus, you both know which of Thiazi's secret kind of like flop houses that Thimble was working on the glyph, working on the thing hidden behind him. It's not too far from here. It's you guys are in the Rookery, and this would be like 2 neighborhoods south. It would be in the Tanners, which is like a grimy working class neighborhood at the far south of Dolmakyar.
It's not far from here. We can go see if she's there.
Then let's do that.
Okay.
I need 1 moment.
Okay.
I'll meet you outside.
I'll be outside. And I'm gonna... Oh, no, he's not down. Never mind. I'm gonna head out.
And actually, I'll say, if you two are getting ready to head out, would you grab anybody else from here before heading out, or just knowing that Thimble's maybe potentially in danger?
I would. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to... the 2 things that I would want to do very quickly is I would want to find Hal and just let him know that I'm going out for some air. And then I would beeline to Teor. Do you want some answers?
Yes.
Meet me outside in 5 minutes and I can take you to where we might find some answers.
Very well.
I do walk up to Taisha, and as they're... I go to say something, then I walk away. Walking past Tyranny and say, "You're very much not welcome here." And I leave.
And actually, curveball. We are not going to stay at the Fang home. I'm going to ask Leo, Sam, and Whitney to step away, and we're going to keep our friends here. We're going to keep...
Get ready to grab my...
The tenor is really different if she walks away and you don't. You were like parting word. I stay. I'm very sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I'm actually out of here. This
Point
shit's
of order before we go, Brennan. Did I hand this over yet? Should I hand this over to you?
Is that
No,
the
you'll do
scimitar?
that when we...
Okay.
So you hold on to that. We'll have a moment for that.
I got your fucking number, brother. I'm
gonna fucking get your ass.
Scooch, yeah.
So a moment after you bandy barbs with a demon, after you bandy barbs with a demon, you go outside, and I think 2 veterans of the Falconers Rebellion watch the most anxious, like finely dressed necromancer in the world step up outside in the dark to both of you.
Hi. I just
Met
said
Teor
something.
before, yes?
Yes,
I'm
we met.
Teor. Right,
Yes,
it's nice
Octus.
to meet you.
I just said something really stupid to a demon. Today's been a hard day. Okay, so we need to find Thimble. Do you? Thimble's.
I know who Thimble
Okay,
is.
great.
You know where to find her?
Yes, I do. I know which house she was working out of. Hopefully she's there. That's the best lead I have right now.
Then we should go.
Okay.
The 3 of you take off walking through Dolmakyar. I mean, no one's going to stop you. You have an arcane marshal here, and I think, Teor, the last time you saw Azune, he was like one of the younger people in you and Thiazi's sort of battalion. But heading off here, you look through the streets. The rain begins to fall. You arrive. The Tanners is named for its many tanneries. The smell of leather being cured, of flesh macerating. This is a grimy neighborhood.
What is? Yeah. Okay, this is so confusing. What is that? What is one of the sons of the Halavar family doing? Why are they involved?
I'm also just checking our 6 as we move, and seeing if anyone's tracking our movements, eyes watching.
You walk up, Azune. There is a wall that you know is not a wall. Up ahead, there is some There's bricks outlined here, big sort of like whitewashing letters. The Ogramson leather tannery, and you know the S in that Ogramson is where you need to walk up to.
As I am heading towards that, my friend, Thimble might be in trouble. There might have been a piece in something that went awry. I would prepare yourself just in case.
Hold on. Any disguised self, himself, I shouldn't be me.
Good call.
What do you look like?
Transforms himself into someone, the first thing he thinks of, which is someone who looks very similar, but not the same, as Taisha's oldest son.
Cool. You look like a young orcish warrior, ranger, soldier.
Very specifically, not him.
I'm going to do something as well.
I look at Azune's demeanor. Is he going in empty-handed, or is he arming himself?
I am armed. I technically just kind of came off of the job. So I'm still in my full gear.
Yeah.
And you see me do something that you probably didn't see me do in our time in the Falconers Rebellion. I have a necklace around me with a small child's bracelet hanging from it. And I close my eyes and I reach towards it, I touch it, and I whisper, "I'm not alone." And in my mind's eye, I see a spectral form step out from me and then take a defensive stance and then dissipate as I cast False Life.
Awesome. You cast the spell on yourself. You move up.
You're not going to report me for doing magic, right?
What I don't see goes nowhere.
Right.
I was looking the other way, thankfully.
You approach the wall. As you do so, go ahead and give me Arcana with advantage. You can all do the same. You've both been here before.
18.
Give me perception.
19, 20. 27.
20. Dirty 20.
You walk up, Octus. You see the residue of magic on the doorway here. There are 3 bricks that have been touched by magical hands more than any other. There's only so many ways you can arrange 3 bricks in order. And you can try a couple different combinations and get this door to open. Perception?
17.
As Octus is opening the door, you're gearing up. They think something really bad happened. Taylor, you look down. It's been cleaned hastily. Underneath the hinge of a secret door, there's blood. Fresh.
I'll just grab Azune's arm and point to the ground to direct his vision.
The door slides open. You look. A slender staircase going up in a hidden wall in between 2 halves of this larger tannery, a secret apartment up in this larger work area, almost like a loft that's been hidden away and bricked in. And there's blood on the staircase coming down. A lot of it. You look and see, I think, without even having to really second guess, you think that bodies got dragged out of here. Thundering up the staircase, Laura Bailey, I'd like you to come out.
What is happening?
Oh, goodness.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Thundering up the stairs, because time, whatever has happened, and time is now of the essence. You get up the staircase. A door is completely shattered off its hinges, and you look in and see a apartment of an illegal arcanist, an occultist, that has been completely turned upside down. Papers soaked with blood all over the ground, a mattress flipped up against the wall, cut open with daggers or long swords to search inside the mattress, a shattered mirror, clearly signs of a scuffle. What you look and see the signs of the scuffle is Taylor and Osna, you would both recognize this. Whoever they were fighting in here is not someone that they would have been capable of throwing around. I need all 3 of you to make an investigation check for me, if you'd be so kind.
was that before? 19.
19.
That would be a total of 10.
7.
Taylor, immediately smelling around as much as you can, you guys are looking at and seeing this is obviously Thiazi's handiwork everywhere, but it is just partially destroyed. Taylor, your nostrils come online and you smell honeysuckle, a smell of something effervescent and otherworldly. A dim light is dying. In the corner, there is a great, this place is a tannery, which means that it has off-put of everything. Whatever this place was before Thiazi turned it into a hiding spot, there was a grate, a sluice in the stone floor, and you see a dim light fading quickly.
Is this a set that's familiar to me?
Yeah.
I will rush over there and throw furniture out of the way as I do so.
You look down in the grate. In that grate, Laura, could you describe your character for us and the state we find her in?
You see a very small, 4-inch tall pixie with short brown hair. She's older than the last time you saw her. You can't tell. She thinks she looks almost 18 at this point. She's in her clothes are a bit tattered now, that dark green. Her wings, which are normally a bright spring green, are almost muted at this point, and the wing is a little bent, and she's unconscious and askew on the ground. Her 2 swords, the needles have scattered away from her grasp.
Looking down beside her, you see this grate is like only she could fit through it, and you see that there's also a small ceramic rune next to her in the like sort of like hidden, that would have like slid in through here. But you see Thimble, your old friend, Thiazi's partner in all things. Laura,
Is she there?
we're going to make your death saving throws after the break.
Welcome to campaign 4. I don't know. Tough. I said backup characters, right? Welcome to campaign 4, baby!
Every story deserves to be worn. Thorn rings aren't just jewelry. They're a testament to the journey that got you here. Made from materials like meteorite, dinosaur bone, and whiskey barrel, every ring we craft has a past as unique as yours. Because your hands have built things, held loved ones, fixed what was broken, and reached for dreams. Your story isn't mass-produced, and neither are our rings. They're designed to match the calluses on your hands, the grit in your soul, and the promises you've kept. Every ring started as something else. A meteor that spent billions of years in space. A whiskey barrel that held countless stories. Or even a rifle that protected freedom. Now, they become part of your story. Backed by a lifetime warranty. Because your promise should last forever. Wear your story. Forum.
Have you ever gotten into a live bidding war with a stranger online? Honestly, I've never felt more alive. eBay Live is more than just shopping. It's an experience. It's a chance to win something big. Like a new card for my binder, or a new game for my collection. One more couldn't hurt. With live box breaks, you never know what you're gonna pull, and everyone can join in the excitement together. Each stream is basically like its own little community, and interacting with the host and the other viewers live really adds to the fun. Not to mention, I've seen people win some crazy stuff in giveaways, like sealed boxes of cards and graded slabs. Oh my goodness. Join the thrill. See what's live now.
What were you doing in that tent?
I told you, officer, we were just passing through. We paused for some entertainment.
And leaving trails of bodies is entertainment for you, sicko.
You got nothing on me. I didn't even have a weapon. Unless you count these pythons.
You guys, this is just like a true crime novel. Two hot-headed dicks cranking up the pressure on the perp until she breaks. Ooh, which one of you is the bad cop?
I'd take this seriously, miss.
BT Dubs, your handcuffs are super janky. The ones Mama uses are so much harder to get out of. And fluffier.
This is profiling, you racist assholes! Well, maybe not you, big boy.
The goblin and the hobo? No fucking way, I work alone.
I swear, their bodies changed.
Ich weiß von nichts. Why would I turn the audience into reptiles? They pay my salary.
Technically, you should give us a reward. Maybe a parade!
Wanna give me a cavity cinch? Make sure I'm not hiding anything?
Shut up! We didn't find any reptile corpses, and a dozen witnesses saw you blow open the house so the creature escaped. You're clearly some kind of criminal gang. Now give me a name for the booking sheet.
Our name?
Fuck off.
Keiner von uns ist ein Teil einer Gang.
Oh yeah, we are called the Sensual Seven.
There's only 6 of you.
Don't forget the Traveler. Hey critters, it's Laura Bailey here to show you what we've got in the Critical Role shop.
I feel like I'm manifesting better vibes already.
You know what we say, take a chance, roll the dice. Need more dice? These are nice. You can never have too many dice. Take it from me. I think I'll get it. And you should too! You know, then we can be twinsies. It'll be so much fun.
Do they take platinum?
Kidding. Mostly.
This is what real charisma looks like.
Our friends at Darrington Press have been hard at work. All these cool things and so much more. Check it all out at the Critical Role shop.
week on Critical Roadshow, we've traveled to one of several sets in the Critical Role studios. This particular set is where Four-Sided Dive is filmed, along with other famed productions, such as that one Critmas promo, that other Critmas promo, as well as several other promos. We've brought in our finest antique dealer to evaluate and appraise items that have been brought in from every corner of the building. We go now to our first item.
As I understand, there's an interesting story about how you came into possession of these items.
Yeah, so I was playing a game of street dice in Macau, and the stakes got pretty high. Almost lost a finger, but I didn't. And, I came out on top, won a Soviet submarine, no big deal.
This is a rare find. These keys, user manual, and most importantly, signal beacon are from the Shuka-class Project 671 RTM. And while they had a payload of Zircon hypersonic and Onyx anti-ship missiles, they were never able to provide an exclusive Discord, pre-sales for live events, or 10% off merchandise. I'd appraise a functional military sub of this era at about $400 million.
Ooh! It is docked in Vladivostok right now, but I'm going to go pick it up and bring it back here. No problem. Yes!
Truly a rare find. So what do we have here?
Well, I heard that you're giving away tons of cash for people who bring in cool stuff, so I brought this.
Is that a photo of Kevin Beacon?
I'm sorry, did you say Kevin Bacon or Kevin Beacon?
Wonderful actor. Classic photo and signed. However, unlike a Beacon membership, it does not provide instant access to all new content. So I'd estimate this between $6 to $7.
That's it? Okay, fine. I'll take the money.
Oh, I don't buy any of the items. I just estimate their value.
And you get paid for this?
Yeah.
Wow. I need to become a voice actor.
Truly a rare find. Now this is a truly exciting discovery. This Beacon lettuce and tomato sandwich is exquisitely crafted, beautifully designed. While you can enjoy a meal like this for a few minutes, a Beacon membership unlocks thousands of hours of entertainment. Now available on desktop and mobile.
Trying to eat my lunch.
Truly a rare find. And what do we have here?
Yeah, you said you needed stuff with the word beacon on it, so I found this prop from an old Beacon promo.
Ah, yes, Beacon promos are great and well-written content. But Beacon also has a number of original series, such as Reslayer's Take, Critical Role Cooldown, and Crit Role Abridged, as well as more to come, all available when you have a membership to Beacon. I value this record at 75 cents.
Okay, I think you can dial it back, sweetheart.
Truly a rare find. And what did you bring?
What? No, I didn't. I'm looking for Jared. He took my signed Kevin Bacon picture. Or I signed it myself. Jared? No? Not ringing a bell. He's our junior lore keeper. Jared, I think, maybe. I'm gonna say Jared.
Truly a rare find. Now this may be the find of the day, a Beacon membership. May I hold it?
Yeah, just be careful.
Of course. The craftsmanship, the design, the understated beauty. A Beacon membership is only $5.99 a month, but is absolutely priceless. Truly irreplaceable.
Dude.
Well, that was most interesting. But please do become a Beacon member, because the poor sap who wrote this has added this text to the teleprompter to say that they will get sacked if this ad doesn't do well. The end. The end? Who writes the end at the end of a teleprompter feed? Don't let whoever did that touch the teleprompter ever again. Worst writing ever. God, jeez!
Omar's on his way to me. He's on his way to you. Ayo. So fluffy. Ayo. So cuddly. I hope he gets here soon.
Welcome back to Episode 1, Campaign 4, Critical Role. Laura, give me a death saving throw.
Intro.
Hey, what? Clap, you guys.
Clap.
11.
11, that's a success. Okay, incredible. Go ahead. Okay, with a success, Thimble, you are a pixie from Tyr Cruz through the land of fairy, beyond this realm, a place beyond. You see golden orchards swimming in your head. There's so much. Thiazi's counting on you. Roll another death saving throw.
Oh shit! Okay.
Oh my God.
17.
17. His face. Tell Thimble, don't be scared. There's something on the wind. A falcon. Soaring. Give me another death saving throw.
Oh, fuck. 1.
Okay. Seeing Thimble and this.
That's 2. That's
There's a 2.
2 successes, 2 failures. Everybody, for the first time in this campaign, roll initiative. Including you. You will roll with disadvantage. Actually, no, you roll straight.
Good.
Because I did bad.
Natural 20 for 22.
Natural 20. 20, 22. What did we get here?
22.
It's so cold. It's bad?
No, 22 is what my initiative was.
Okay, but you got a 22 as well.
I did.
On a nat 20, you're going to go first.
Okay.
20. What do we get?
A 5.
A 5.
I'm somewhere. I'm very distracted as we come into this crime scene.
On that natural 1, you see it. You remember the day you were with him. He was holding you in the palm of his hand. I'm so sorry. But they closed them. And you see the doors to fairy closing. Death, the shadow of the underworld racing against the light. That inner spark within you connecting you to lands beyond, vanishing. That was the last day you felt it. The day you started aging. The day that fairy vanished from the world. The light is leaving. That's what it means to be immortal. And on that 1, your light begins to leave. Taylor, you are looking down. This was Thiazi's, to say his partner in everything, in crime, adventure, war, and heroism. Thimble and Thiazi were thick as thieves, and everywhere they traveled side by side, and you watch as the light begins to leave her in this moment. It is your turn.
I see the light dimming, and I look down, and I remember you so vividly, and yet you've changed. You seem different, and just instinctually, I grab onto something that's on my waist, and I reach out a single claw, and I ever so gently just touch it to your breastplate, and I will cast Lay on Hands. I'm sorry, Cure Wounds. Cure Wounds. 2d8 plus my spell casting ability. Okay.
There is, through the grate, Travis.
Yes.
And I promise I'm not trying to be cruel.
Oh shit.
Oh my gosh.
But there is a grate in the floor between you and where Thimble is. Do you want to give me either an athletics check or something else to try to move it, or in acrobatics to try to squeeze your hand?
I would use athletics to rip the holy motherfuck out of that grate and leave no chance of anything getting between me
Hell
and
yes.
Thimble.
If you so desire, even though there's possible danger everywhere, I will let you make that roll with advantage if you disregard your own physical well-being in getting the grate out of it. All right.
Amazing. 19 plus 4, 23.
23. You take just 3 points of bludgeoning damage, literally shoving your claws through the grate. The grate is kind of not big enough to get your hands in there, and you force them through, skinning your knuckles on the way in. And all of you watch Tayor just pull some of the stone comes out with it, boom, as part of your movement, as like your object interaction to just get this thing out of there. Cast Cure Wounds for me, my friend.
Hold, Thimble, hold. And you'll see just a little bit of divine radiance extend down his silvery gray forearm, down to the claw, and into your chest, and you heal 13 points.
The light is leaving until suddenly the sun is rising. It's warm again. You look up, but this is a dream that it will hurt to leave, for the waking world holds no joy for you as you regain consciousness.
Easy, little one. Hi, Thimble.
What are you... And I look next to me and I see the glyph.
I have to get to Thiazi. I have to get this on Thiazi.
Wait, take it slow. You're with friends.
Thimble,
What are you doing here?
it's done. It's done.
What do you mean it's done? What do you mean it's done?
It's done. It didn't work.
I'm sorry.
And the disguised self melts.
Octus.
I'm sorry. It doesn't work.
I'm sorry. I don't know what was going on here, but Thiazi's... he's gone. I'm so sorry.
Thiazi's gone. Yeah, and I hold onto your finger so I can get lifted up. My wing isn't working.
It's okay. Breathe. Just
Thiazi
breathe.
is gone. Thiazi is gone.
Easy.
When? How long ago? I look up. Do I see the sky? Is it nighttime?
It's no longer night.
Oh. I didn't even get to say goodbye. No.
Thimble. As you're holding onto Taylor's hand, he knew. I spoke to him in my way, and he told me to tell you
What?
that you did so well. And he's so proud of
I
you.
did shit.
No.
The glyph is here. I fucked it up. These people came in. They attacked me. How did they even know? How did they even know?
We don't know, but we're gonna find that out.
What?
We're gonna find that out.
Azune, as you look at the glyph on the ground beside Thimble, something's not adding up.
Wait,
the
glyph was there.
The glyph was there.
Wait, and I want to take a look at that glyph. You tell me.
Give me an Arcana check as you investigate it.
Okay.
You pick it up. This is an enormous wrinkle. Something is wrong.
I start to look at it, if I may.
Yeah.
Can I guidance myself?
Yeah.
As I investigate that. I close my eyes and I know that this moment needs me to focus, and I let my mind take me to a place of calm, and I remember my mother's face as I take a breath. That is a 22 Arcana.
You're looking. The glyph is perfect. It's exactly it. This is what, and you're thinking back. There was no way for you. This is the glyph. It's here, and there's no way that's possible. And so the question is, on a 22, what did you scan? You got conjure.
Looking for conjuration and illusion,
and you see conjuration and illusion here exactly. But the issue is, you were reading an aura because it had to stay hidden in his jacket, and you're going back and you're saying, I didn't actually get my eyes on what was in his jacket. Something is not adding up. On a 22, you know that this is accurate, that this is the thing that Thimble was working on. This one you are holding in your hand, seeing with your own eyes.
Yes.
But something, it can't have gotten from Thiazi back here.
No, it's still on his body.
You know there's something still on his body, yeah.
We need to go back. I'll pick up the glyph. This is the right one. This is the one. This is what was supposed to be on him, but Thimble, somebody was on this.
You told me there was the correct glyph on his body.
It was. It registered. I did the scan, and it registered. It pinged conjuration and illusion, and it was placed.
I start looking around the room. I start moving my wings, and I get a little bit off the ground and start looking around the room to see if those men took anything else.
You had something on Thiazi. You were trying to save him.
Yes.
As you begin looking around the room, it is chaos here. And I think your fairy senses scan out through this space. They have pillaged everything. If that you remember in your last moment of combat, masked figures barging into the room as you were finishing the glyph, waiting for the moment of transfer where you could fly out through the city under cover of darkness, plant it in Thiazi's coat, exactly where it was supposed to go. The plan was set. It was you, Taisha, Octus. Taisha and Octus were going to be waiting to get him out of the city. Azune was going to throw the scan so that it wouldn't register as there being magic. The wagon was going to be provided by Casimir, an old member of the Torn Banner, and it was going to be put in place by Sid, Tayor's younger brother, was going to drive it into place. He was supposed to break the rune, appear in the wagon, head out, get found by Taisha and Octus, and make his way out of the city. Looking around, not only is this place completely ransacked, but you killed at least 3 of them when they came in, and there's no one to be found in here. You look and see the grate. If you had not, with your last effort, grabbed the glyph and fallen into the grate, I think, Taylor, looking at the thing you just tore out of the ground, you can see fingerprints on it residually from in other words, she fell through and was hidden away from where they could get her, and then they ransacked the place and left. Looking around, though, there are so many questions here, and I think, give me investigation, if you'd like.
Okay. God, I'm traumatized right now. 7.
Looking around, you have it all happened so fast. Looking at this chaos, you would need a miracle to be able to piece together what happened here. Which means it's really good news that a miracle walks in. Robbie, you want to come out?
Oh.
I need a Kleenex.
There's someone.
Robbie! Do we have Kleenex back in the room?
They didn't bring Kleenex.
Go get one.
Oh, man. I got you.
What's up? Hi.
Hell yeah. To Octus? All of you, I have all of your passive perceptions in front of me. A ghost appears in the doorway. Octus, you don't recognize the figure, but Thimble, Tayor, and Azune all do. Robbie, you want to go ahead and describe your character for us?
Yeah. You see a human man.
Is he tall?
Coward.
He is so tall. He actually is an imposing figure. He's older. I'd say in his mid-40s or so. But it's tough to tell because he's lived a hard life, a weathered life from the very beginning. You see a man at the waning peak of his physical ability, but he was definitely there and very, very capable. He's 6'4", 220 pounds. He's carved out of the oak that he lives among. Cadigan Vale has a cowl and hood over his head, and monochrome. Everything on him feels scavenged but purposeful. High quality and cared for, but wild and raw. And the things that he wears represents who he is on the inside as well. He is, he's a wild man in a place that he shouldn't be. And as he sort of appears in the doorway in this imposing figure, he stumbles just a little bit. That aura goes away, and as he stumbles, he leans against the door, and you can tell, he's been drinking. Yeah. And that takes away, it diminishes him and the sort of aura that he's putting out. But he recovers quickly and does his best to make a joke and says, I thought this was going to be a funeral, not a reunion.
The sigil that Octus had started burning into the air fizzles.
I have that effect on many. And then through the open window, a massive juvenile canine just floats through the air and lands right in the middle of the room, immediately off to his quarter.
That's
and
him.
Yeah.
I fly up in the air.
And it growls at everyone in the room and slowly walks over to Cadigan and sits at him without any command. Stops growling and looks out at everyone.
I know that dog.
What?
Pin comes up on my shoulder and Flozen goes and sniffs at the dog. This little fox made out of pieces of foxes.
Cadigan's completely confused.
I've seen this dog in the woods. Pin wanders in the woods sometimes, and sometimes I look through his eyes and I see this dog.
You'd absolutely recognize him because Wolfric, the wolf, not a dog. I'm not good at naming things. Is armored himself, and it mirrors Cadigan's armor. On his side is an empty quiver. He even wears a tattered cowl, and Cadigan's knows what's going to happen next. He's just going to tear this fox to pieces, and instead, Wolfric, help me. Pin circle each other, and Wolfric takes a submissive pose. And Pin just kind of jumps on him in place. And Cadigan goes, "Oh, look at that. Hey, you making friends out there without me."
That's why Pin wanted to wear the scarf.
I step forward, recognizing someone I haven't seen in 10, 15 years. It's hard to know what. Cat. It's good to see you.
You look good, old man.
What are you doing here? Did you know?
He rubs some of the alcohol out of his eyes. Yes, he's Pixie.
Thimble.
Yeah, right, my thimble. So what's going on here?
How are you here?
Oh, fuck. And he pushes Teor out of the way and he goes, "You, I remember you, the boy. Look at that armor you got."
What are you doing here?
Oh, I followed you. Yeah, you're easy to follow. Noisy, loud, clumsy. I'm half drunk and you fucks are easy.
Listen, we need to leave. This is a crime scene, and it's possible that people are going to come here and find us here.
Were you here? Were you at the execution?
Yeah. Yes. And, Cadigan's mind sort of drifts off to the execution, standing cloaked and alone in a crowded space. And he's fully in his right mind at this point. After what he'd seen in the rural areas surrounding what was happening at the Crofters village, he needed to come into town for a drink, which he rarely comes into the city, very rarely. And whispers on the wind said a familiar name was in trouble. And as he watched the execution unfold, in his mind's eye, he sort of painted a picture of of what could happen. And the thing about Cadigan is, like, he's unnerving to be around because there's no clue what's going to happen. You could get a drink, a handshake, a handful of coin, or a headbutt. You never know. And in his mind's eye, he sees this scenario where he jumps up on stage and slices down a guard and frees the Aussie and runs off but catches arrows in the back because there's no way he could do this. And he knows he would die doing it. But it sounds like fun. So he's fantasizing, he's imagining. And as he imagines, the grip is tighter on his club. And you feel this sort of feral fight or flight energy. And Wolfric at his side nudges his hand. And his grip lets go. And as he comes out of this fantasy and scans the area, he sees Teor in the distance, watching. And he sees you, because you're part of it. And he follows them to the funeral, watches them go inside, and almost thinks about joining. And then he hears the cacophony of voices, that part in Awake where the quiet turns to reverie as people start to become comfortable and celebrates life. And he decides not to go. And in that moment, as he's turning to walk out, all of you step out of the funeral. So he decides to follow. And this is where he finds himself. Not sure why he's here.
Looking around at this place, even as Azune begins to discuss the urgency of your situation, how bad this is here, I think it's so second nature that it's almost effortless. As Cadigan is surveying the space, go ahead and give me any skill checks you want about what would occur to you in surveying this space. Yeah.
Sure. I stumble over and I look at what anybody else would seem like chaos, but I see the footprints, and I see the handprints, and I see the action unfold in the remnants of what happened, and I just subtly cast Clue to myself.
I fly up and I land on Octus's shoulder while he's doing this.
And then as I cast Clue, all of the footprints and fingerprints within a 30-foot radius come to life in my eyes, and they all change different colors, and every single one of those footprints and fingerprints and everything from that battle comes to life, and I see it unfold before me as real as it were happening in this moment. And I get this image of what unfolded.
This spell fucking rules.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
It doesn't do damage. No one ever uses it.
Pretty sweet.
Cadigan, you see, Wolfric, this sort of scent informs everything, sound, and you can even play these, visible footprints and fingerprints. You can almost arrange them in time. There's a rhythm to them. There's a dance. As you do so, you will get all the information here that you need, but also feel free to give me a survival, and allow this spell to do it with advantage. Go ahead and give me survival with advantage or investigation with advantage.
Survival, investigation, sure. Nine, it's cocked. I'll take the good one. Bad. Okay.
16, hell yeah. As you begin searching, looking throughout this space here, you watch the fingerprints unfold. On that 16 survival, the tracks coming in. Probably about 7 people came in here.
Okay. Fucking
3 died. And looking at the fight that broke out here, they came in masked, and they came in knowing that there was going to be a fight. They were not caught off guard. They knew that a fight was waiting for them inside. The dead bodies, 3 of them got dragged out of here. In being dragged out, you find some crow feathers. You smell them. There's pine resin, alcohol, a thick sheen of tobacco smoke. These were worn as part of clothing, handled. Your mind immediately goes to the Crow Keepers, which you know is one of the oldest thieves guilds in Dolmakyar. And looking at how these guys fought like murderers, not soldiers. Meaning that once they found Thimble inside, they didn't know what to do. Like, the reason that 3 of them, they brought overwhelming numbers, thinking that they were going to get the drop on somebody, they absolutely did not. And therefore, the fighting was sloppy, but just overwhelming. Moreover, only about, just judging by, like, the boots here, there's something that's troubling to you. There's like 6 of the sets of boots are old, tattered. 1 set is fine. And you see fingerprints over a mantelpiece where there is shattered glass, and see the residue of someone drawing runes against the mantle. You detect the presence of sorcery. There is someone broke a glass encasement here to take something. And it looks like everything of like scanning the room, everything of magical import other than this glyph, gone.
So much. Do I know what was in that glass case?
You do. Once you see, as Cadogan points it out to you, the object that you retrieved in your last big adventure with Thiazi of several, like a month or 2 ago, you got back from it.
The song, the night song, right?
The Stone of Night Song.
The Stone of Night Song.
What is that? Yeah, I don't know magic. What is that?
It's a fucking black stone with crows.
Yeah, yes, crows.
It's super magical. I don't know.
Why? Do I know anything about this?
Give me Arcana. Give me Arcana check.
Can I?
Yeah, go for it.
13.
21. 21. On a 21, this on 19. Also, if any of you have religion, you can give me religion, and it'll be a lower DC. No. On a 21 Arcana.
That guy left.
Huh?
I was like, I do, but it's better if I use Arcana.
21, Stone of Night Song. Yeah, there is a reference to that in the Pentevral. Back at the school, there is the Stone of Night Song is referenced as some relic. It came up in something about the Shaper's War. It was used by, if you're not mistaken, it was an elven artifact.
Right.
Yeah.
Used by the elves in the Shaper's War. I don't remember what it does. I just remember reading about it.
Thimble, I'm sorry. You were with Thiazi when you collected this item?
Yeah.
You have been... what have you been doing? How long ago was he taken?
A couple weeks ago?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
I don't know, we got this a few months back. Was it connected? Did they just happen to come in at the same time? There's no way they would have even known about the hideout. Something betrayed us.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Can I see that stone?
Well, no, they took it.
Right.
You want me to draw it for you?
If they...
Yes, actually, that would be very helpful.
Can I find a scrap piece of paper?
Yeah.
All right,
pick up the pencil and like slowly walk.
As you
all
draw
around.
it, it's a spherical stone that is a sort of like perpendicular embrace of wings of some kind of it could have been a crow, but also I think you'd heard Thiazi refer to it as a nightingale.
A nightingale. It's a bird.
That looks like it's embracing itself in its wings to create a sphere, and it's a carved stone.
I'm like kind of taking a mental image of that.
You can take the piece of paper I drew it for you.
Well, thank you. I'll take that. I know someone actually who could help us.
Kat, we are all sorry to see you again after such a long time under these circumstances, but...
Well, I thought you were going to say, under these circumstances. I thought you were going to say, I'm sorry to see you.
Never.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm happy to see you or not.
Octus, this is Kat again. He ditched us after a battle.
So no?
This is Tino Taylor.
Yes, yes, we met earlier.
Yeah.
The cat is a fierce warrior and a good man.
Oh, well, one of those. Two.
Okay, great.
Did you come here, Cadigan, for just by happenstance, or did you hear? I'm sorry, I wasn't following completely. You knew the execution?
What did you say?
Did you know about Thiazi? Did you know that he was...
Whispers on the wind and all that. I heard about it. Yeah. I was finishing out a contract. We're very, very highly sought after bounty hunter and warrior of the people, if you will. And at that, Wolfert just goes and just sneezes. You don't worry about him. But yeah, there's well, you know Pine Bow. No, you don't. You don't fucking know Pine Bow, do you? You wouldn't, would you?
I don't know if I would.
Yes, city folk. It's all right. Pine Bow, it's a little agricultural community, crafters. They make all sorts of
Where's
things.
his body?
Huh?
It's at house.
Oh.
Can we go?
Yes, we can. Let's go.
The letter. Can I look around? Is the letter still here?
Give me an investigation check with advantage.
My dice. 13.
13. With advantage?
With advantage.
Pick wisely. You only have a couple.
Teeny one.
As
My
always.
teeniest little fairy dice.
Oh my God.
I can't read it.
No.
Yes, correct.
I really can't read it.
3.
Fuck.
Insight check.
You get a 13?
Yeah.
13. Taking a moment, I was feeling a 13, it takes some time, but you know you can't leave without it. So with some help, there is something of Thiazi's that you absolutely cannot leave here without. And you end up finding a letter with a single name on it. Bolaire. Finally, you find it. And as we see the name Bolaire on this letter, we must return to the holder of the name, which means returning to the Fang family home. Thank you for your time at the table.
Let's go.
And I'd love our funeral goers to come on back.
I did that too earlier.
It's fine.
Smash it.
Break everything. We're in this place.
We're coming. Points.
Yep.
Points. Table swap. Table swap.
I'll just leave that.
Yeah.
Get over. What? Why? I didn't know people were gonna go by you.
Jesus.
No one wants to sit by you? Damn, I'll sit by you.
My ass.
Nah, I'm here.
But wait a minute. But wait a minute.
We want a chair.
Well, because we have everyone at the funeral, but as I said the name, we should have its holder. Taliesin Jabba, would you come out and join us, please?
Hello.
Sit on our side.
So here, take this guy here.
Spill my drink. That's okay. So many things.
Wow, beautiful.
This is crazy.
Lovely.
That was good.
Incredible. Walking up the cobblestone street to the top of the rookery, we see the holder of this name on this letter in the wreckage of Thiazi's hiding spot. However, unlike the chaos that unfolds in that room, I think a rather dashing figure now approaches the home. Taliesin, would you please describe your character for us as he approaches?
Well, Belair currently is holding his cloak in his hand, which normally he will wear to kind of keep a low profile, but considering that he knows exactly where he's going and is prepared to be a bit of a spectacle, is showing off. He wears a very fine set of clothing. It's not very rich, but it certainly has money and a bit of somewhere between ostentatious taste and trying to blend in, but really not wanting to. He wears black leather and suede, tied over an underlayer of deep red crimson. He is covered head to toe, from gloves all the way up to a high neck. He has very long, curly, dark red hair. And the most notable thing about Belair is that he wears a mask. And this mask is a gray clay with dark gray, almost black lips, and very, very large, empty pools of blackness where each eye should be, with a cut to indicate possibly tears that run down the face. Deep within these black pools, you can see tiny blue reflected lights, almost like a cat hiding in a shadow at night. And that's what blinks instead of the mask, deep, deep within. This would be even more disturbing as he approaches the door. The mask itself sighs and moves just like a real face.
Sighing at the door, you are about to walk in to the home of a friend and the funeral, not of a friend.
I don't know Thiazi very well. My dealings with him are private and often through an intermediary. But I did go to the execution.
Thinking back, there, in the shadows, higher up in the seats at the back of the nobles' viewing gallery, you yourself not a noble, but one who deals in matters of nobility, welcome in the spaces afforded to nobles. You look down and see Thiazi's final words.